Hello, dear students, welcome to my class. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you were watching this video. Today I'm back with one lesson from class 9, book called Beehive by NCERT for class 9, English textbook. I'm going to explain to you today the Lake Isle of Innisfree by William Butler Yeats, W.B. Yeats, okay, an Irish poet and playwright. This poem, The Lake Isle of Innisfree, was published in the year 1890, but it was written in the year 1888, while W.B. Yeats was in England, in London. He wrote this particular poem, The Lake Isle of Innisfree. Now, if we try to find out this particular island, Innisfree, is a real island. Okay, it is not an imaginary place. It is a real place that can be found in Lake Lovegill. There's a lake called Lovegill, and there in Lovegill, this is a very small uninhabited island. Okay, Lovegill is in County Sligo, a particular area called Sligo, which is a naturally beautiful place. Okay, so as a child, Yeats used to visit that place, Innisfree, frequently during vacations, and he was used to the scenery, the beautiful looks of that place. He enjoyed it in his life, and that's why, when he wrote a poem referring to this island, he is trying to bring out an idea to run away from the hassles of life in a city, from the crowded city life, to a serene, peaceful, calm and quiet, natural place like Innisfree, okay, which is filled with natural beauty, sounds of the lake water lapping on the shore, and beautiful sounds of birds and the linnets. That kind of natural place that he prefers to go to when he feels bored of the city life. So it says like this: I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree. He says, I will rise up now and go. I will arise now and go. Where? Not in a big city. He was in London. But being in London, that Innisfree was again and again coming back to him. It's a kind of flashback that calls him to that beautiful place. Okay? So the call of nature. So what he said here, and go to Innisfree. That place that he used to visit when he was a child during his vacations, that place is calling him. And a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. He says that he is going to build a small cabin out there in that small island. And his cabin is going to be built with clay and wattles, with the help of clay and wattles. Wattles means some sticks, okay, that you can collect from the forest. Maybe the reeds, okay, that grow beside the lake. Okay, it is having a strong stem. It looks like a jute plant. Okay, so you can cut those plants and then bind them together, make a small hut for yourself. So he said he is going to build a small cabin, a small hut for himself to live there. 9 bin rows will I have there. And he says he's going to plant some beans, and that beans will have only 9 rows. A hive for honeybee. And he says that he is going to keep beehive over there for honey, and live alone in the bee-loud glade. Since he's going to keep some bees there, he says he would be enjoying alone there the natural scenery with the loudness of the glade of the bee, the sound, the buzzing sound of the bees. Okay? And I shall have some peace there. Now look at this. He doesn't feel peaceful in the city, in a big city like London. And that's why he says, and I shall have some peace there. There in that island, in that natural beauty-filled place, there he is going to find some peace. For peace comes dropping slow. And he says, peace comes dropping slow. It comes slowly with the rising of the sun going up and setting. He says the peace comes very slowly, dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings. It says, starting from sunrise till sunset, to where cricket sings means during sunset, cricket sing. There's an insect, a small insect, okay, that makes hole inside the ground. It comes out in the evening, sit in front of its hole, and then flap its wings continuously and make some noise, some sound. That is the sound of music. The music created from nature, from insects. Okay? Up to the time when cricket sings means the sunset. Okay? So dropping from the veils of morning. Veils of morning means the sunrise. And to where the cricket sings means the sunset. Throughout the day you have peace. Peace doesn't go away. It comes slowly. It doesn't go away, according to him. There midnight's all a glimmer, and a noon a purple glow. The midnights are filled with some golden glow. The moonlight, the stars, okay, the reflections can be seen in the lake, so it glows. Glimmer, not a bright light, but with the dim light looks beautiful. And the noon a purple glow. But when it is noon with a clear sky, the reflection of the sky in the deep waters, what you can see the reflection of purple color, purple glow. Alright? And evenings full of linnets' wings. When it comes to evening, the small insects, the linnets, okay, flies together in swarm and make some buzzing noise, some sound. And this is what he thinks is music, the music of nature. Okay? I will rise and go now, for always night and day I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. Living in the city, night and day, either he is walking on the roadway, walking or moving on the pavements, what he feels like? He feels like the lake water is calling him. He hears the sound deep inside the core of his heart. So he says, for night and day, I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. Night and day, the lake water keeps hitting the shore, making some sound continuously, day in and day out, every day. This comes back to his mind. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in deep heart's core. He is trying to bring out some kind of decay and in the city life. Look at this. While I stand on the roadway constructed by human beings, pavements grey. Grey color is symbolic to decay, decayment, death. That's how it is. So living in the city, he doesn't enjoy. He feels like he is dead. That's why he hears the sound of water lapping with low sounds by the shore into his deep heart's core. It calls him again and again. And that's why he says, I will arise now and go. Instead of living in such kind of dull environment in the city, it would be better for him to live in such kind of beautiful place in that island that is Innisfree. Okay, so he longed for a beauty and simplicity of country life he had experienced as a child. This beautiful place he had experienced as a child, and today this is calling him back. He used to go to that place during his vacations, and that has attracted him so much, and today also he feels like going to that place. The civilization, its development may be growing fast, but he thinks human beings as part of nature should live attached to the nature. And that's why he tries to show some kind of predicament, some kind of decay in the lifestyle. Okay, so he says on the roadway or on the pavement's grey. This is his feeling about the city life. Decay and death comes in his ideas. So he wants to live in such kind of beautiful place as Innisfree. Okay, so this much is the point. I hope you understood it. Read it, try to learn in a way that you can understand better. Okay, so if you look at the technique, the rhyme scheme, the first line and the third line rhymes together, the second line and the fourth line rhymes together. So it goes on with the other two stanzas also. The poem is very small, 4 lines in each stanza, and a regular rhyme scheme is maintained in this poem. Okay, so for your standard, this much is what is required. Okay, so thank you for watching. Stay safe, work hard.